Hello everybody, it's Venus Monique with Personal Powerhouse, and today we're going to talk about some basic home tools to keep around the house because you're probably going to need them pretty often. First, you probably guessed it, a hammer. Nail in some picture frames, nail in a mirror, hang a mirror, whatever, and then remember you've got this side to it so that whenever you need to pull the nail out, like if this is the nail in the wall, you scoop the nail into the middle of this and then use this as the fulcrum and pull that nail out of the wall. So if you never knew what that was for, that's why it's there. So keep a hammer handy. Next is pliers. There are different types of pliers, but these are kind of just like your basic ones that have a flat top here. There's like needle nose pliers and stuff. So pliers are really handy for a lot of different things. Not gonna lie, one thing I use this for is pulling my hair out of the drain because I really don't want to touch that with my hands. Let's keep that handy. And then screwdrivers. So these that have the four, let's see if we can show you that. The four sides to them. So those are your Phillips head screwdrivers. There's a tiny one and a bigger one depending on the screw. Now this one is the the cool one to where you can push it in and then like rotate, and this dude rotates so that you don't have to twist it, regrip it, twist it, regrip it. You just hold it and go. I don't know. If you're ever in a situation where you need this, then you're like, oh, I'm so glad that exists, but can't really tell you what situation that would be. And then this guy is a flathead screwdriver, so it is just completely flat. Different screws, or if you need to like pry something off, be careful because it's metal depending on the material that you're working with, but flathead screwdriver, you're gonna need it fairly often. I keep a little measuring tape. This is only like a 6-foot one, but sometimes I just need to measure something really quick and I don't need the big bulky one. So this little guy. I keep a little thing of just random nails to hang some various things. There's different nails in here, different colors, and a couple of tacks and stuff. Just keep it handy. WD-40. This one, I've not used the straw part yet, but WD-40 is awesome for anything that squeaks in your house or your car or whatever, a door, a cabinet. Just use WD-40. You can either do the large spray through the nozzle, or if you want to get more direct, just stick this straw. Every WD-40 can has a straw. Put that straw right there in the little hole, and it's going to be really direct spray. So this stuff is amazing. And then another thing that we keep handy is a level. So if you've ever used one of these, you can see that the little bubble in there, once it's between the two lines, that's how you know you're hanging something level. Then let's say like I have a book here just for this. So if I was trying to hang this on the wall and it's a picture frame and I wanted to make sure it was level this way, then I would just stick the level on top of it and hold it. When it's against a wall, it's a lot easier, but then I would nail it in here. And then if I was like maybe trying to do this side and make sure that's perfectly vertical, I would use this bubble here, and that would tell me. And then if I was doing something on an angle, so I could put like a nail in here and I'm doing something on an angle, I would use this bubble here. So find a level that's got different measurements inside of it, and that's gonna be really helpful. Also, this guy has a magnet on it, so just pop it on whatever, and then you can move, let's say it's a metal frame, then you can move that and you don't have to worry about using your hands to hold this. You can just leave that there and use your hands to hold the frame. Something to keep in mind there. And then we keep 2 different tapes nearby. I don't really know. Can't think of a reason we use these very often, but we keep them handy. And then a random headlamp. These things are super awesome. My husband got this actually on the Amazon Prime show Panic. It was one of their wrap gifts, I guess. I don't really know, but these are really, really handy. I don't want to stick it in the light, but these are awesome to keep in your car whenever you are broken down. Hopefully you never are, but if you ever are, you can put it on your head. But the better thing is actually to put it right here. Just let it hang around your neck, and that way it kind of lights all of this instead of all of this. Although, yeah, these do they do different angles for you, but just keep that in mind whenever you're choosing a headlamp. And then the final thing that we keep handy, and I use this, if you watched my video on what I did with the washer, I used this guy quite a bit. It's a drill. So it's really basically a screwdriver, but in a drill, so you can do more high-powered or like tougher jobs. And the thing with these is they go either direction. So if you're tightening, this sucker will go to the right, my right, not yours. So that's tightening. And then if I needed to loosen a screw, I need it to go the opposite direction. You push this little guy in. You'll see that it, sorry for the light, it switches sides. So now it's gonna go in the opposite direction. I don't even know if you can tell. And then the other tightening it is, so don't be afraid of a drill. They're really, really handy. And then the way that they charge is this guy comes off and you put it on the charging port. So those are some basic things, and the box I keep it in really isn't fancy. I just had an extra prime box. This is seriously what we keep it on top of the washer. We actually have a box above the washer, but it's like put up high. It's got the heavier tools in it. It's got a lot of stuff in it, and I don't like yanking it down every time I need like a simple screwdriver or a hammer. So I just created this tiny little box, pop it on the washer, and it keeps the basic everyday stuff in there. If you have any ideas of what you add to your box or like something else that you use on the regular, throw it in the comments so that other people can get an idea, and maybe even me, maybe I'm forgetting something. And that's about it. Hopefully that was helpful, and leave your questions in the comments. Talk to you guys later.